Hero. Unlikely Hero is a 3D puzzler set in the environment of a sci-fi derelict starship. What makes this 3D puzzler unique to others is our diverse time management mechanic that is based around the time the player is spending on puzzles and in-game versus the puzzles themselves. For each puzzle that is completed, the player gains back a small portion of time, as well as time is always continuously decreasing. What will the player do? The player is able to pick up documents and trash littered throughout the ship. These documents, in turn, hold clues and information the player may need to solve puzzles faster. If the player is able to solve the puzzle without these documents, they are enticed to do so. When a puzzle is solved, they will gain a small portion of time. By balancing this time mechanic and the amount of time a player spends, they will be able to complete the game. What kind of puzzles may the player face? Well, one such puzzle could be this color wheel puzzle, where the conduits are labeled or color coded with the colors from the color wheel. By receiving this information from a piece of trash or a document that the player has picked up, the player can relate the color wheel to the conduits and conduit connectors themselves. By noticing that red and yellow make orange, the player is able to connect the orange conduit and other color conduits across to their relative connectors and increase the power for whatever part of the starship they are trying to reactivate. Another such puzzle could be this power puzzle, where certain levers increase or decrease the power level on board. By reaching a certain quantity, say 70% power, the puzzle is solved and power is generated throughout the ship. What games are like Unlikely Hero? Resident Evil 7 Biohazard has many of the same mechanics as far as puzzles are concerned. Clues left throughout the environment will lead the player to solve different puzzles within the game. Real Mist and Portal also have these mechanics. Rules within the game, largely time management. The player and the interactions within the game, puzzles and hazards, are all based around this rule of time management. Both time ticking down and time gained by the player completing these puzzles. Another rule is damage to player. We want the player to really feel like the hazards are hazards, so they're going to be able to damage the player. This is going to need also to have the player giving some health. Now, if player health reaches 0, the player will be prompted to either respawn at the nearest checkpoint or to return to the menu. Risks involved with making Unlikely Hero. Definitely the player mechanic, because we do not have a player model for the robot, and so we will need to rig and animate one. Animations, very, very small. There's no need to go too large with this. Rigging, I'm sure that through proper training and looking up different documentation, that Full Sail students will be able to rig this character with a small rig that can just be animated very, very easily. Camera mechanics, because a lot of the puzzles are going to need different cameras in order to zoom out and change positioning. And balance. Balance is going to be key in this game between time management and player health and damage. Everything is going to have to be worked out, but through proper mechanics and playtesting and actual time input, I do not see this to be an issue. Thank you for your time, and thank you for watching Unlikely Hero.